I knew it was coming, and when I was looking out the windows, the house had blew up, and all the pieces was just flying all over the place, flying over that other house. And it sounded like a big old train was coming through.
Hurricane Laura made landfall along the Louisiana coast on August 27, 2020, with wind speeds up to 150 miles per hour. A Cat 4 hurricane, Laura was the strongest hurricane on record to make landfall in that state, leaving behind widespread devastation and billions in destruction, and costing the southwestern region of Louisiana more than $19 billion.
We stayed for the whole storm. It was, no words can say. It was just awful.
Three weeks later, the Gulf Coast is pummeled by yet another hurricane as Sally hits Alabama, leaving behind more than $7 billion in total devastation.
The debris field in this particular yard, our property's 50 feet wide on the water, was up to where I'm sitting at this point, all the way to the bulkhead.
And then in October, Hurricane Delta comes ashore just 12 miles east of Laura, causing an added $3 billion in damage. The Gulf Coast regions, devastated by the hurricanes and storms of 2020, are being restored thanks to CrowderGulf.
First thing we do is we contact our CrowderGulf, really, and make sure they're coming and are on their way, and the answer's always the same, that they are.
In all natural disasters, CrowderGulf teams respond immediately, offering push crews to start the cleaning efforts within hours after the storms hit.
Where countywide, including the cities, we ran over 170 push crews to get these roads cleared up so emergency responders can get down the road and do their assessments.
2020 was the most active hurricane season on record. Despite the many storms and resulting devastation, CrowderGulf easily managed multiple widespread areas of destruction, simultaneously deploying numerous teams of highly trained and experienced professionals. Crews handled 51 debris management sites across 6 different states after 9 major weather events. In all, more than 22 million cubic yards of debris were removed from the 2020 storms. With this level of performance, many localities are now pre-planning, putting pre-event contracts in place before storms hit.
I couldn't be any happier with CrowderGulf than any company, to the point that we now have a standing contract.
The response was amazing. As soon as that storm let up, they were in action. We had a pre-contract with them, and fortunately that worked to our advantage.
And it's these long-term, ongoing relationships with the people they serve that has made CrowderGulf such a valuable ally in times of disaster and recovery.
They came in, jumped on it. I would recommend CrowderGulf to anybody. I mean, without them coming in, the parish would still be a wreck. I mean, when you came in after the hurricane, it was like a war zone.
Our streets are clear, our citizens are very happy. They have a clean city to come home to.
I would not want to go through a storm of this nature or even much smaller without a company like CrowderGulf.
It's important to continue fostering these relationships we have, getting these contracts that we get to come in here and do a good job and make sure that they're well taken care of and that their city or county gets recovered as quickly as possible.
CrowderGulf, an industry leader in disaster recovery, answering the call of local and state governments in their most trying times with urgency, compassion, and resolve, willing to do whatever it takes to get a community back to what it once was following a disaster.